So let's talk about masks. We're going to be hearing a lot about masks and how they can protect us and the people around us in the next couple of days. Masks can be very useful in preventing other people around you from getting unwell because of aerosolized droplets you might be breathing out when you talk, sneeze, cough, etc. We're going to see a lot more people out and about in the community wearing masks, and the question is going to come up, what type of mask should you be wearing? Well, the one thing I can tell you for sure is that you should not be wearing surgical masks or masks such as N95. Those masks should really be reserved for our frontline workers and those in the hospital taking care of people who are unwell. There have been lots of people looking at the utility of cloth masks, and these can be very useful when worn in the community. You might be wondering why it's taken so long to recommend the wearing of masks in public. Well, the truth is that it's a complicated matter. Masks can be very useful if they're worn properly. However, if they're not worn properly, or if they're giving people a false sense of security, they can be detrimental. The important thing to remember is that once a mask is put on, the outside of that mask is really considered contaminated or dirty. You might find that you're touching your face more often when you're wearing a mask than when you're not, and that can be a big problem. So let me show you how a mask should be put on. I'm going to show you a cloth mask here. My mom actually made these. They're just made from regular quilting fabric. Quilting fabric is a nice close weave and is really good for making cloth masks. Another fabric that's been shown to be really useful is t-shirt fabric. If you're going to make your own mask, there are a lot of patterns available online now. One of the things that you want to be sure of is that you put in a little pipe cleaner or some sort of metal flexible item in the nose piece, because you want it to fit snug to prevent air escaping from the mask when you put it on. When you put it on, you want to put it on and tuck it underneath your chin and make sure you have sort of a tight seal here. I would encourage you to wear it for the duration of the time that you're out and about. Once you get home and you're ready to take it off, you should just take it off gently and avoid touching the front of it. This part is now considered contaminated. It should then go directly into your washing machine and be ready for use the next day. There are some community groups that are currently sewing cloth masks for use either by the general public or workers such as grocery workers, etc., to protect themselves. Two of the groups that I'm familiar with are Sew the Curve Kamloops and Sew the Curve Kelowna. So hats off to these groups that are creating these masks for people. If you're going to choose to wear a mask, please remember to use it correctly. Do not touch the front of it. Wear it for the duration of the time that you're out and about in public. Remember that social distancing and washing your hands are still the most proven measures of preventing the spread of coronavirus in our communities. Make sure you're not touching your face, and when you get home, put that mask directly into the washing machine.